The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Pulls it in at the 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here we go. Here's Burrow to throw right away. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
On one, ready?
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of him had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
11. 12. 11, Thomas.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
11, Thomas.
At the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Micah Parsons
providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete to Hilton. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott in trouble, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. In motion left goes Hilton. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 85 yards.
And the Cowboys put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. 6-0 our score after 1. Marr now to kick this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11.
Now it's Mixon running right. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 1, ready?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On third down, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Gun, gun. Cut. 12, 12, 12.
Mixon with a first down carry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It was Anthony Barr that time who got in there and made the play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Burrow looking to pass.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 2, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Burrow. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
12, 12, 12. 11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good, way wide to the left. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals. So an 8-play drive gets them down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely moved the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing, Prescott. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Trent Taylor. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the posts. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Here we go, here we go. Eleven. 11 MT, tape. 11.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
Here we go.
Burrow on third down.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Done. Stop.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now Burrow on first down.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
11.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A great effort there. 27 yards.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
Ties the game 6-6. Evan McPherson in the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys make over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Prescott now from the 50.
Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Airing one out for Boyd. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
From the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On third down, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
From the 27, Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
12. 12. 12.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
11. 11. 11. 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
11. 11. 11.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Bengals 6.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. To Mixon on the check down.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
8 yards.
11 MT, take. 11 Thomas.
From the 30 on 2nd down.
Burrow, pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Open man is Higgins.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
12.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Burrow spotting T. Higgins for the touchdown there. And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go to Elliott again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 2nd and 5 now. Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Trying to run forward, Pollard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Fourth down, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. A time you'd think they'd be running the football. They're still tossing it around and having great success. And it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Elliott running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. In motion comes the tight end left.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
This is Lamb on the end around.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. A handoff left, Elliott, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set them up 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Bengals 13.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that.
And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision.
Throwing here, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it'll be second down.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
From 17 yards out.
And the Cowboys have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bengals 13. Brett Maher to kick off 40 yards.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better
Here we go.
as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
To try again after the sack. Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenville's finest.